Hello viewers, I'm Simon Preston and this is Reggae Boys Commentary. It's the match review for Jamaica versus Mexico in the Copa America tournament in Pasadena, California at the Rose Bowl Stadium, where Jamaica lost 2-0 to Mexico, and this result now means that Jamaica has been eliminated from the Copa America Centenario with one match to go, where they'll play Uruguay in Santa Clara, California on Monday. Before we get into the review, we're just going to run through some of the match statistics from this encounter. Now, Jamaica had 7 shots on goal while Mexico had 16 of them. Jamaica had 14 steals while Mexico had 20 on this occasion. Jamaica committed 12 fouls while Mexico committed 10 on this occasion. Where the ball possession was concerned, Mexico had 56% possession, Jamaica had 44% possession. What Jamaica improved on this game from the Venezuela game was our pass completion, where the ball reached another player of our team instead of losing possession. In terms of the accuracy, we had an 81% pass accuracy while Mexico had an 80% pass accuracy. So it's minor, yes, but we did edge up Mexico in that regard. As it relates to the number of passes completed, we had 226 passes. This is a little bit more than the encounter against Venezuela. However, you still want to be over that 300 pass mark if you want to stamp your authority on the game and strive for 3 points and victory. And Mexico did exactly that, 326 passes in this encounter. As it relates to corner kicks, there were 4 corner kicks apiece for both teams, 2 offsides to Mexico and 1 to Jamaica. Now, if you watch the preview that I did for this encounter against Mexico, I said that Mexico tops the list in CONCACAF for the most shots conceded on target in the first 15 minutes. And look at the glorious opportunity Jamaica got as well through Clayton Donaldson through the opening minutes of the match, prior to the 15th minute as well. But his shot went past goalkeeper Ochoa to the right hand side, and it was off target there. Glorious opportunity, 2-on-1 on that occasion, with Donaldson being tracked down by one of Mexico's centre halves and just the goalkeeper to beat. His head was down, but where the ball was, he was quite comfortable. So what he should have done on that occasion, lift his head up, see where Corona was, and place the ball gently past goalkeeper Ochoa on this occasion. And what happened 120 seconds later? Well, Mexico took the lead. A cross came in on the right hand side, and what did we see? We saw that Javon Watson was a bit ball watching on that occasion, but he should have closed Jimenez on that occasion, and the ball came in, and this allowed Javier Hernandez to get onto the end of it. He had space and time, and he headed the ball past Andre Blake. Andre Blake did get a touch onto it, but it did not create any difference as returns to the results. So it was 1-0 going into the halftime break. Jamaica had their chances prior to the halftime break. We saw Michael Hector shot on goal as well, on target, as well as Gareth McClare, but both shots went straight to Ochoa. But what they should have done this occasion were just drifted a bit wide, where they should have look for the ends, look for the posts to shoot at, and those different angles instead of straight in the middle at the goalkeeper. So I feel in this match as well, our decision making in the final third was very poor. There were chances that we had that we should have really put away. Honestly, this was a match that we should have won, honestly. Many people on social media, especially Mexican fans as well, on different forums and chat rooms, were saying that Mexico were going to walk away with handsome victories, similar to the margin that Brazil gave to Haiti in the 5, 6, 7 region. And I just shook my head and said, this would never happen on this occasion, never. This is a quality Jamaica team with outstanding players. Our finisher, Clayton Donaldson, he didn't show up on the day. You know, he averages a goal every 3 games playing in the championship, but on the day it didn't show a striker that was oozing with confidence, you could say. His head was always down, and he looked like he was trying to buy a penalty on some occasions. What are your thoughts, Reggae Boys fans? Do you think that those 2 decisions where he fell into the box, were they penalties? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts about it, because it did appear that there were a few touches here and there. I mean, Clayton Donaldson, I must say, as a human being, we know is a wonderful guy, quite humble, down to earth type of person. But there has been better days in a Reggae Boys shirt that he has played in as well, and he has proved as well that he can score for Jamaica as well in matches where we do need results, especially that one against Haiti in Port-au-Prince as well, where we won 1-0 on that occasion, where he basically committed a sacrifice there, because remember, he was out for a long time after that Haiti match, because you know it was on an artificial turf on that occasion. And he scored recently against Chile in Viña del Mar 2 weeks ago as well. He scored the first goal. I just think that, especially comparing that Chile match to this match, he was a bit quicker in that Chile match, where not his decision making, but his reaction and agility on that occasion was a bit quicker, and the instincts was better on that occasion. It's quite unfortunate, but before I move on, let me point out one thing. There's a lot going on social media, especially right now on different social media sites, where especially Jamaicans are saying Clayton Donaldson is the worst striker that Jamaica has. That is not true. That is far from it. Clayton Donaldson is a good striker, and this is not me trying to defend somebody that I know. It is a player that has a proven ability to score in front of goal. It wasn't his day. You look at the chances and you said that he should have. How much chances does he need? Yes, I agree with that. 5, 6, 7 chances. A striker, a clinical one as well, should put away 2 or 3. But this is not the way that we should be treating our national team. Get behind the team, put some positivity, and you'll see the results. Without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. Get behind the boys, remove all of that frustration, and just focus on the task at hand. Mexico then went 2-0 up through Oribe Peralta, who scored his second goal against Jamaica. If you remember, he scored against Jamaica as well at the CONCACAF Gold Cup as well, the final in 2015. And as we know, Hernandez scored the first goal in this match. It was the first time that Hernandez ever scored against Jamaica, and this was his third match against us. Remember that 0-0 draw in Azteca, the 1-0 loss at the National Stadium in 2013, and this is third match, third time's a charm for him, you could say, on this occasion. It was end-to-end action in the second half. We saw even Wes Morgan and Adrian Mariappa also wanting to be part of the attacking thrust, where the fans were also getting involved. It was about 90%, 95% Mexican crowd in that stadium, and when Wes Morgan was beating players and nutmegging them and salading them, the crowd really got excited because of this, and you could say in some ways it created more chances for Jamaica in the second half. The opportunities that we had the ability to at least draw the game, but even better, win the game. Our set piece opportunities as well, there were fouls committed, and the referee from Brazil had to give Mexico the free kick on those occasions. I think on those occasions we could have manipulated them better on those occasions, not necessarily bullying them per se, but making your presence felt by the position you are, watching the ball in the air, and seeing where you can get the end onto it and see what happens from there on in. What do the group standings look like right now? Well, Mexico is still at the top of the table with 6 points, as they have a +4 goal difference. Venezuela has a +2, and they have yet to concede a goal. Venezuela are yet to concede a goal in the tournament. Uruguay is third in the group. They have a -3, similar to Jamaica with a -3, but Uruguay has scored a goal in the competition as well. So because they have scored a goal and Jamaica hasn't, Uruguay would be third in the group and Jamaica is fourth in the group. Now, Jamaica is the only team in Copa America history that is yet to score a goal and has not scored a goal as well. And Haiti has even scored a goal, and an invited team back in the 90s, Japan, even scored a goal, and they've only participated once in the tournament. Honduras participated only once and they scored goals. Panama has played less matches in Copa America history and they've scored goals. So it's really frustrating, you can say. And we have the longest streak as well for matches played without scoring a goal. We've gone 5 matches now in Copa America, so we haven't scored. We lost 1-0 to Uruguay, 1-0 to Paraguay, 1-0 to Argentina, that was in the 2015 edition in Chile. Lost 1-0 to Venezuela, and now 2-0 to Mexico. Well, what does this result mean? We are eliminated from the Copa America Centenario, but we still have 1 game left to play. And that match is against Uruguay. That match will be played at the Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's about a 5-hour drive, you could say, from where the players currently are in Pasadena, but most likely they would take a plane to get there. We want to see Jamaica salvage some pride from this tournament, you know, and I'm sure the coaching staff will make this known to the players. Let's go out with a bang. Let's not only score our first goal in the tournament, but let's actually go out and win. You know, we saw the substitutions really made a difference for Jamaica. Binns and Deva Orgil, they were quite a handful. They took shots on goal, something that we didn't do much this evening, especially in the second half, where Mexico gifted us acres of space to operate with, but couldn't find the back of the net. This Uruguay game, to me, although many may view it as a drab affair or a dud, to me it is a significant game. Why? It is our last game, potentially, in preparation for Panama and Haiti in the World Cup qualifiers. Why do I keep stressing it? Well, that's the big aim. That's the most important thing. Qualifying for the FIFA World Cup in Russia. Have we learned anything from these matches? Since the game against Costa Rica, remember we played against Chile, and then we bowed into the Copa America tournament. Has there anything that we've improved on to say that, you know, come the Panama and Haiti games, we've improved on this area, that area? Statistically, there are 2 areas that we have improved on. Chances created and passing accuracy. Since that Costa Rica game, our passing accuracy has gone up to 83% because of the high passing accuracy we had against Chile. We're quite disciplined in that game. It was in the high 80s as well, close to 90 if you round it. And chance creation. Remember, against Chile we were in double figures as well. We had 12 chances in that game. So we are creating more chances, and in addition to that, our passing accuracy is better. So that is positivity. But there's a saying that will take you far in this sport, and that is, goals win matches. If you don't shoot, you can't score. Well, we know that because we are creating chances and we are shooting. Goals win matches. We need to find the ball in the back of the net. It's quite unfortunate that Darren Mattox is out. However, Clayton Donaldson, Deva Orgil, Alan Otti, and Giles Barnes, there may not be a lot of goals internationally between them because Giles Barnes has 3, Clayton has 2, and Otti and Orgil are yet to score their first goal for Jamaica at the senior level. Not a lot of goals in the striker position, but the ability is there, the pace is there, the instincts. It's just about execution. How can you execute? Confidence. Instilling that into players. So my advice to you all Reggae Boys fans is, be very careful about what you do write about social media. Players read everything. Even from strangers, people who they don't know. They read their performances online. They see how they do. What are people's thoughts about them? Although some may ignore, some do take it to heart. So be careful what you say. Be honest, yes. Be honest about their performances, but there's a difference between honesty and arrogance. Believing that we know too much and this player should be doing this and that and that. We don't know the circumstances, how the players might have felt in the warm-up, etc. But This was an opportunity missed for us, and this was a chance to get 3 points and stand a chance to get into the quarterfinals. Well, the next Copa America tournament is not going to be until 2019 in Brazil. Who knows if they'll keep this current format? Who knows if Jamaica will still be an invited team if it goes back to 12 teams? So, 5 games in the Copa America, despite not scoring any goals, the team has put up respectable performances, especially in 2015. But this year, especially after the Gold Cup performance and that Chile match beating the 3rd best team on the planet, we expected more from this team. A lot more. I'm Simon Preston. This is Reggae Boys Commentary. And don't forget to subscribe, share it to your friends, like this video, leave your comments in below about this match as well. What are your thoughts about it? Should Jamaica have won? Do you think we deserved to score a goal or any goals for that matter? Is there any player that you think should be dropped for the next game? Who was Jamaica's best performer on the night? Adrian Mariappa to me again was another outstanding performer, another 7 out of 10 performance to me on the day. Wes Morgan also pushed the team as well. Any other players that were you excited by or you like to see? Michael Binns, when he came on, he made a good impression. Deva Orgil with his touches as well. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts about this as well, and let me know as well, do you think that Jamaica can beat Uruguay in this drab affair? Can we do that? The match will be played on Monday. And I repeat once again, don't forget to subscribe as well to Reggae Boys Commentary as I provide more content to you about the Reggae Boys and other national teams around Jamaican football, under 17, under 20 and even the women's when that action comes around in the future. I'm Simon Preston, signing out.